There's something undeniably magical about a speckled Roma tomato. Its vibrant red hue, speckled with those charming yellowish-green spots, is a feast for the eyes, but it's the flavor that truly captivates. If you've ever bitten into one, you know what I mean. The sweetness bursts forth, balanced perfectly with a hint of acidity, creating a symphony of taste that dances on your palate. It's a tomato that begs to be celebrated, and I'm here to share some of the most delicious recipes that will elevate this humble fruit to new heights. Let's start with the classic caprese salad. It's simple, yet when made with speckled Roma tomatoes, it becomes something extraordinary. Picture this. You slice those tomatoes into thick, juicy rounds, their flesh glistening in the light. You layer them with fresh mozzarella, the creaminess of the cheese contrasting beautifully with the tangy sweetness of the tomatoes. Add a sprinkle of fresh basil leaves, their fragrance intoxicating, and drizzle with a high-quality balsamic reduction. The flavors meld together, and each bite is a celebration of summer, a reminder of sun-drenched days and warm evenings. It's a dish that requires no cooking, yet it feels like a culinary masterpiece. But let's not stop there. How about a roasted tomato and garlic soup? It's a dish that warms the soul, perfect for those chilly evenings when you crave something comforting. You take those speckled Roma tomatoes, cut them in half, and toss them with whole cloves of garlic, a drizzle of olive oil, salt and pepper. Roast them in the oven until they're caramelized, their natural sugars intensifying, and the garlic becomes sweet and soft. Once they're out of the oven, you blend them together with vegetable broth, a splash of cream, and a handful of fresh basil. The result is a velvety soup that's rich and flavorful, a bowl of pure comfort that wraps around you like a warm blanket. Now let's venture into the realm of pasta. Imagine a speckled Roma tomato sauce that will make your taste buds sing. Start by sautéing onions and garlic in a pan until they're golden and fragrant. Then, add diced speckled Roma tomatoes, letting them simmer until they break down into a luscious sauce. Toss in some fresh herbs, basil, oregano, maybe a hint of red pepper flakes for a kick, and let the flavors meld together. When you toss this sauce with al dente pasta, it's like a hug in a bowl. Top it off with freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and you have a dish that's not just a meal. It's an experience. For those who crave something a bit more adventurous, let's talk about stuffed speckled Roma tomatoes. Hollow them out gently, creating little cups of flavor waiting to be filled. You can mix quinoa or rice with black beans, corn, diced peppers, and spices, creating a hearty filling that's both nutritious and satisfying. Stuff those tomatoes to the brim, sprinkle with cheese and bake until they're tender and the cheese is bubbly. Each bite is a burst of flavor, a delightful combination of textures that will leave you wanting more. And then there's the speckled Roma tomato salsa. Oh, the salsa. It's fresh, vibrant, and perfect for summer gatherings. Dice those tomatoes and mix them with finely chopped red onion, jalapeno, cilantro, and a squeeze of lime juice. The sweetness of the tomatoes balances the heat of the jalapeno, while the lime adds a refreshing zing. Serve it with tortilla chips, and you'll have a crowd pleaser on your hands. It's the kind of dish that brings people together, laughter echoing as they dip and crunch, savoring the flavors of summer. Let's not forget about the speckled Roma tomato bruschetta. Toast slices of crusty bread until they're golden and crisp. Then top them with a mixture of diced tomatoes, garlic, basil, and a drizzle of olive oil. The crunch of the bread, combined with the juicy tomatoes, creates a delightful contrast that's hard to resist. It's an appetizer that disappears in seconds, leaving everyone wanting more. You can even add a touch of balsamic glaze for an extra layer of flavor, elevating this simple dish to something truly special. For a lighter option, consider a speckle Roma tomato salad. Combine sliced tomatoes with cucumber, red onion, and feta cheese, drizzling it all with a lemon vinaigrette. The freshness of the ingredients shines through, and the salty feta adds a delightful creaminess. It's a salad that feels like a celebration of summer, a reminder of the beauty of fresh produce and the joy of simple ingredients coming together. And if you're feeling particularly indulgent, how about a speckle Roma tomato tart? A buttery, flaky crust filled with layers of sliced tomatoes, fresh herbs, and a creamy cheese mixture, baked until golden and bubbling. Each slice is a work of art, a beautiful presentation that's as delicious as it is stunning. Serve it warm and watch as your guests marvel at the beauty of the dish, their forks eagerly diving in for a taste. Finally, let's talk about preserving those speckle Roma tomatoes. When summer comes to an end and you find yourself with an abundance, consider making homemade tomato sauce or salsa to enjoy throughout the year. The process of canning is a labor of love, but the reward is worth it. Imagine opening a jar in the middle of winter, the aroma of summer wafting through your kitchen as you prepare a meal. It's a way to hold on to those fleeting moments, to savor the taste of summer long after the season has passed. So there you have it, a collection of recipes that celebrate the speckle Roma tomato in all its glory. Each dish tells a story, a narrative woven through flavors and textures, a reminder of the beauty of fresh ingredients and the joy of cooking. Whether you're enjoying a simple salad or a decadent tart, let the speckle Roma tomato be the star of your kitchen, inspiring you to create, to savor, and to share.